This one looks like it might be a lot to think through, but it's actually surprisingly simple if you understand y-intercept form or slope-intercept form. This is an equation you should have seen before, and remember that m is the slope and b is the y-intercept. So let's take a look again at what we're talking about here. I've got two equations, and I'll put them in red and blue. Here's my first equation. F of x, or y, equals ax plus b. Great. Here's my second equation. G of x, a different y, equals cx plus d. And a, b, c, and d are numbers with one very special thing going on, which is that a equals c. So what is a and what is c? Well, those are the slopes of these lines, which means they are equal to each other. They have the same slope. And now I want to know which of these statements right here could possibly be true. That's an important word, possibly. It's not must be, it's not cannot, it's possibly true. So, is it possible that the slope of one of these lines is greater than the other? Well, no, I just said they're equal to each other. So, statement 1 is impossible because A equals C. And likewise, the slope of one of these lines can't be less than the other one. So, if you look at the third one, is it possible that the y-intercept of one of these is bigger than is equal to the y-intercept of the other? Well, I didn't say anything about B and D. For all we know, they're equal. They could be 1,000,000. They could be negative 17. We have no idea. But it's possible they could be equal to each other. So this one looks okay. I'm going to say step 3 only. The key to this question is understanding what slope and y-intercept are, and then reading this part very carefully, that condition right there. If it was A equals B, or I don't know, B equals D, or A greater than C, it's going to be all sorts of different possibilities that you have here. So you have to read this one carefully.